Hello team. Have you had any difficulty with sizing up your pads and gloves when you head into a shop? Well, we've got a few thoughts for you, and we're going to uncover some of the little tricks and tips. Neil, you're right-handed batter.
I think that's the first thing when you're buying your gloves.
Oh.
Are you left-handed? Are you right-handed?
Left-handed.
We're specifically looking at sizing of these. So size-wise, gloves are going to come in, obviously got an adult size, and then as you come down, you're going to come down to youth size, then down to junior, and then there's some smaller sizes below junior if you need them. As a bit of a guide, we would say youth size glove is going to suit somebody between the age of about 12 to 15. A junior glove, somewhere between 10 and 12, and then you're down into small junior, extra small junior. We have got size guides on our website which you can go to for more detail. It's not really done on hand sizes at this point, it's really done on age. There's going to be a bit of flexibility in that, but as a rough guide, particularly if you're ordering online, it's easy in a shop because you can try them on. Ordering online, they're the size bands you want to be looking at. When you put your gloves on, what you're hoping for is that your fingers are somewhere towards the end of the fingers, which would make obvious sense.
It does.
Gloves you can get away with being slightly too big, so I think particularly for juniors who are on the cusp of a size, don't worry too much about going up. Because you're going to have the growing room. The main thing is, can you get the glove on? Can you grip a cricket bat with it? If so, having a little bit of extra room in the ends of the fingers is not a bad thing, because you've got that growth potential. But you're really looking for the fingers to come towards the end of the glove there.
See, sometimes for me, because I've got quite wide hands, I struggle with the width of a glove. So for me as an adult, in the adult range, I'm always looking for something that has a little bit more room across and flexibility. And I might look at the other side of the glove too, just for my flexibility. But that's just me being slightly picky. Yeah,
I think for those people at home watching this, we might as well show them the differences between a left-handed and a right-handed glove, because for some people it might not have spotted the obvious. For me, as a right-handed batter, you will find that on one thumb there's extra protection, and on one there isn't much protection at all. So for me as a right-hander, that extra protection is on my right thumb, because when I'm gripping a cricket bat, that top thumb's tucked away on the bat handle, so it doesn't need any protection coming from that direction. But you as a left-hander, Rich.
See, me as a lefty, I'm going to need it on my other thumb, because it's going to be the other side of the bat. So that's something to look out for.
So sizing wise, if you're unsure, you should know if you bat left or right-handed. Then you're talking about specific size. Again, just to reiterate, age 10 to 12, going to be a junior size glove approximately. 12 to 15, youth size.
15 plus, probably likely to be wandering into an adult. Obviously, just be aware that if you've had big growth spurts throughout or any of those stages, that you're likely to have, your hands are going to get bigger as well. So just be aware of that, because the longer fingers, you're going to need slightly different glove size. But something to be aware of, something we say. Right, that was gloves. Moving on to pads, team. So first up, this is where I get all excited again. I get to get my left-handed and my right-handed pads out. So first of all, let's better show you. Neil, you're a right-handed batter, so I better pass those over. So first up, for me, because I bat this way around, I'm going to want a little bit more protection on the outside of my right calf. Neil, on the other hand,
protection will be down the left. So you're going to know which way you bat, left or right-handed. So from a sizing point of view, you're going to choose right-handed or left-handed. It's worth noting, and I would mention, you will find as you come down the levels of pads, so more the entry-level pads and the cheaper pads, they'll be labelled as ambidextrous, so they'll suit a left-hander and right-hander.
Or dual wing.
Or, as New Balance would say, it's got dual wing technology, which basically means these two panels are the same.
They're the same.
So right-handed, you've got extra protection down the left side. Left-handers have got more protection on the right-hand side. However, you will find some pads that are ambidextrous, and that will suit both players. But from a sizing point of view, Rich, how would you know if you've got the right pair of pads for you?
come on down, have a little look, team. So first up, we've got a kneecap. Everybody's got one, and you really want to get your kneecap to sit in the middle of the knee roll here. If it's going to the top end of that knee roll section, then you're going to look to size on up. If we're down a little bit lower, we're looking at lower and to the middle would be your ideal for a junior cricketer, a little bit more closer towards the middle for an adult cricketer. So that's the first bit. But
yeah, well, I think the reason being there, just to totally clarify on that point, your ultimate fit is your knee sitting bang on in the middle of the knee roll.
Yeah.
However, certainly for juniors who are going to keep growing through their pads,
and the growth spurts you've got to think
then
about,
when they first get them, you want the knee to sit slightly lower down, so they've got that growth room as they grow through the pad.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
I think that brings us really onto sizing and what size you are as an individual.
Yeah.
We would generally say that if you're between the age of 10 and 12, you're likely to be a junior size pad. If you're between the age of 12 to 15, you're going to be moving up into youths. And then once you get past 15, you're really into your adult pads.
Yeah.
Most manufacturers also do smaller sizes than junior, don't they?
That's true, they do.
So if you're really getting into hardball cricket at a young age, then there'll be a small junior, extra small junior.
Keep an eye out for those.
Yeah, to fit. There is more information in terms of specific height measurements in our size guide, which you can see. But from a practical point of view, just to come back to where you were saying, Rich, my leg there, as I put my knee into the pad, I can see it's going to fit really nicely into that knee roll. So that would be a perfect size pair of pads for me. Moving forward, I'm not expecting to grow anymore, so I don't have that worry. I've got a top tip for pads.
I love this.
Yeah. So when you bought your pads and you've got them home, something that will really help you with size and fit, get them home, you're going to break them in, and what you're going to do is you're going to tie some string around them overnight. One at the top through that knee roll, one at the bottom there. Tie them up overnight, and what you'll find is the canes and the foam just starts to mould and bend into your leg already. Trust me, that's a good one.
It's a top tip. I like that. Now, when I was a lad, which is a long time ago, see, I used to do exactly the same thing, but I'd go like this. But I think your tip works. Well, it looks like you get a bit more. I
think with a bit of string, you just get a little bit more, and it just breaks the pad in even more. So that's and then when you go and wear them, once you've scored your first 100 in them and you've sweated nicely in them, then they mould even more to your legs. So after a couple of uses, and you've scored hopefully a few runs,
we should be doing
they'll mould to your leg.
Yeah.
So
cool. Right, team, hope you found that useful. If you did, please drop a little comment in the box below. Give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe, because we're going to put more stuff out there. We look forward to seeing you soon.